back from a very busy summer. Welcome to another episode of Hot Off the Press, the podcast. I am Virginia Larmer, and with me today to discuss what we've been doing all summer is the man with the plan, Steve Kahn. That's how you pronounce that, right?
That is. Or Kahn some days too.
Kahn.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Steve Kuhn, one of our favorite people here. So let's discuss what we've been up to. Why have we been so busy?
I'd love to, Virginia.
Okay.
Thanks for having me too.
Yeah, no problem. So let's go down a very short memory lane. We started the summer off with the Lake Festival Parade. First time in a long time for Reynolds to be in the Lake Festival Parade. Tell us what you remember about parade days gone by.
Wow. So yeah, when you say a long time ago, it's been decades. It's really been decades.
Yeah.
And we kind of maybe went overboard before. And extravagant, we've had 50s floats and we've had, no, my gosh, what the paddle boat floats and all kinds of different floats. I think the really cool thing is this year, and thanks to you and Aaron for letting us use your truck, and Julie and Bethany and you and Erica Keyser and Megan, and I'm looking at Megan Sharp. So phenomenal, because you walk the whole route.
Most of us, yeah.
150 pounds of candy.
Yep.
Ran out a couple blocks from the end.
We almost made it.
Yeah, we
just need another 50 pounds of candy and we're there.
Which is fantastic. Cool.
Yeah.
So, and I can't thank you guys enough for doing that. I think I know some of the parade organizers, Dylan Carell and some folks, and they were really tickled to have Reynolds and Reynolds back in that float. So in the parade. So, but yeah, thank you. And so I think from everything I heard, it went really, really well. Can't forget to mention Bethany's son and his friends as well. So, but yeah,
my family
Henry,
was there. Megan's family was there.
So
it was a good time.
it was a really good time, and I really appreciate you guys doing it. So thank you.
Yeah, we had a blast. I definitely think that we're going to need some more volunteers for next year, especially for all of the canvassing. Like we passed out flyers this year, and I feel like that worked out really well. But we could definitely use some more feet on the ground for that one.
Yeah, and I would actually challenge all of us to actually go back to a paddle boat or a 50s theme or something like that. And I think we got enough talented people here. We had enough people willing to help that we should seriously think about doing that next year.
Yeah. So we're looking for a float coordinator for next year. If anybody's interested in that, you just let us know.
Amen.
So then let's fast forward a little bit. The beginning of August, we participated in the 127 garage sale. Can you believe that?
I can't. I really can't. Because when you guys brought it up, I'm thinking, oh my God, what are we doing? But
we did it.
It was amazing.
We did it. We had a good time. We put a tent up out in the yard. We had tables set up. We asked associates to come out, sell all of their treasures. People showed up at 6 a.m., which is crazy.
It is crazy.
To get set up. We had food trucks. We had some music. We had an all-around good time with that. We saw a lot of people.
We did.
Both associates and non-associates. Yeah. I do want to say, while we're talking about it, huge thank you to our maintenance team for getting us set up, getting the signage out on 127. We have a lot of ideas, a lot of harebrained schemes, I feel like we do.
Probably classified,
and
right? Yeah.
And then they just go along with it. They set up our studio. They've done a lot for us. So we do want to extend a huge thank you out to those guys.
Yeah, and like we said, we probably didn't have the quantity we thought we'd have, but the quality of the folks that came and displayed. I think one of the neatest things I felt was I actually met a couple of our neighbors, and they were more than tickled with us having the 127 garage sales. I think that was one of the first guys that we sold to. Was a neighbor across the street and stuff like that. But again, truly thought it was kind of a way out there idea. But something I definitely am looking forward to going forward. So I know we had the $20 booth and stuff like that. We waived all those charges. I just think that could be really, really big next year. And maybe it's on a Friday instead of a Saturday or do different things. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Great time. And I do love the fact that we've had quite a few people asking about whether or not we're going to do it again. So I feel like we will have some more participants out there with us next year.
I do too.
And that'll be fun.
It'd be great to have to get 4 tents instead of just one. So
we'll just fill the yard.
Yeah,
totally do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that, and the next thing we did was kind of like one of our biggest and most ongoing activities this summer. I feel like we spent the entire summer planning our booth at the Mercer County Fair, right?
Yeah.
So our theme this year was Picture Yourself at Reynolds. I thought we did a really good job with the booth. What have you heard about how this fair compared to previous years?
So, Steve Kuhn's opinion?
Yes.
Just a super, super job. I think I sent you guys pictures of when it was done and stuff like that. It just was so cool. Very, very positive comments. Love how we were able to recruit some people. With the QR code, we had 400 and some people register. 17% said they're interested in working at Reynolds. I think we've got a couple good leads. So from a very selfish standpoint, my standpoint, I don't think it could have went any better. The feedback that we got from the fair committee was, one, it was great to have us back because we took the year off. Second was the license plate frames and the koozies and everything we did just went over extremely, extremely well. I think Tessa Collins mentioned that the license plate frames was probably the neatest giveaway that they've seen at the fair for a good number of years. I think the other one's a side of beef or something like that. So no,
Also works.
Also works too. So, but I didn't win that. But it's kind of the gift that keeps on giving because I'll shout out to Jeff Geyer, his sons over the boosters at Coldwater, and they had a golf outing. So he took some of our frames and gave them to Booster Club outing. And so if there's anybody else that wants to do something like that for your school, we've got frames left over. So please feel free to. But simply to wrap up the fair, I think, and not taking away anything from the years past, I think it was the best one we've done. And we've been doing them for 10, 12 years minus last year. So again, I'm just going to shout out to the communications team. Just a phenomenal job of putting a dream together and making it work. Sometimes it seems like it's kind of a nightmare sometimes. I think, are we really doing this? But it works.
Every time we think, are we really doing this?
Exactly. Are we serious? But yeah. So, and we'll have more that we'll talk about later. That's where kind of on the are we serious mode too. So, but no, the communication team is truly, truly phenomenal. So thank you guys. So
we definitely had fun doing it, and it was my first time. So I wanted to get out there and let everybody know that Reynolds is where it's happening, right? I don't know why anybody would work anywhere else.
I don't either.
But, come hang out with us. Picture yourself here. Picture yourself here with us, right? So that was a great time. Do you have any other feedback from fair staff about how well the picnic went?
Great point, because we coincided our the day at the fair at the same time family picnic as when we were doing our fair booth. Again, from the numbers at least I've seen, the most attended that we've had for as long as I can remember doing it. We've probably done it 5 or 6 years at the fair. I think we had over 300 people that attended that either wanted fair rides or food vouchers and things like that. And I can only base that on the sales dollars of our food voucher. It was about a third bigger than we've ever seen. So really appreciate everybody getting out to the fair. Hope you enjoyed it. Probably look forward to doing that more in the coming years. But it just works out really well, and it's neat that we can do that for our folks that work here and stuff. So
I was there that Saturday. It was busy. There were a lot of folks out, and every corner you turned, there was somebody that you worked with right there. So that was kind of nice.
It was neat.
That was very
really
nice.
Was.
So, we had a great time this summer. We're definitely looking forward to some future events. So, do you have anything that you want to let the folks know about?
Probably not necessarily order of importance.
Okay.
However, how about chronologically?
Yeah.
Somebody signed the plan up to do a bunch of scarecrows.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So had a bunch of voluntold, I believe, that we're going to do scarecrows this year. You'll see them sprouting up all over the plant. Those will need to be done by October 5th.
Right.
I think we'll send them to Sharita Thompson, who's kind of our liaison for our executive team now, which does a really, really neat job. Hope you guys all get to meet Sharita at some point. But so we'll do pictures, we'll do scarecrows, and we'll get our nominations in by October the 5th. So that's one of the things coming up.
So anyone in the plant can participate in this activity.
Yeah.
You can sign up with the team. You can contact your manager because they're the ones who are definitely
Yeah.
making scarecrows.
Yes.
So if you have any questions, just find a communications team or team member, ask a manager, or ask another one of your coworkers, and we'll definitely get you in the right place with that. Right.
Exactly.
With that, we are also doing a movie night,
Yes, we are.
October 8th,
Yes, we are.
Harley Jones Amphitheater down by the lake.
That's one of those. Are we really doing that?
Are we?
We really
doing
are.
this?
So, yeah.
Are we really getting a huge inflatable screen so that people
Yes.
can watch Hocus Pocus?
40 foot.
That's giant.
That's giant.
That's giant. We will have some food trucks out. We will have popcorn available, selling the popcorn to benefit our care dollars, and we will have the movie Hocus Pocus at sundown. So. Open for employees and their children. You can bring your friends. You can bring family members. We definitely want to see people come out for that and have a good evening with us by the lake.
Yeah.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah, it is. That is so cool. And how much does it cost to attend?
It's $0.
$0, I believe. Yeah. So hopefully a donation for popcorn for care dollars and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that you mentioned. Our plans are to have inflatables and a putt course
Oh,
there
yeah,
too.
right.
Compliments at Grand Lake United
That's
Methodist
right.
Church. So thank you guys for that. But again, it should be fun.
I think it'll be a blast.
Yeah, Mayor Hazel and the city, you'll see that go before ordinance on the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us our permission to do that. So again, it's all come together.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
And we just want to see more activities like this
Yeah.
that Reynolds organizes for the employees and ways that we can have fun together.
Yep.
Can't be work all the time.
Can't be because we're having fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're having a
communications
blast.
team,
We're
that's
having
for
a blast.
sure. So yeah,
Was there anything else that we had coming up?
yeah, notepads.
Notepads.
So backed by popular demand, and to fund our care dollars again this year, we're going to do notepads. So
Perfect.
the folks that aren't familiar with it, you will have similar to what we did for the fair, the drop down box. Thank you, Dave Drees, is putting that together. Megan and Toby for doing the designs. But you'll be able to go online and order 5x7, 4x6. I'm not sure of the size, but notepads. They come in 50s. It's, if you guys remember, it says from the desk of, I think, how many different schools, maybe a dozen
Yeah,
schools or
we're
whatever.
probably up to about 74 designs, and that might be an exaggeration, but may not be too far
May not
off.
be an exaggeration either. But yeah, I think we're probably going to put a $5 tag on those, and then you can get 10 pads of 50. They're great gifts for teachers,
Yep.
great pastors, friends, fellow people you don't like. Just get them and put something on that you don't want either. So no.
Perfect for stocking stuffers, things
that's
that you
probably
want. You
better.
just want to add a little bit to a bag. It'd be perfect for that.
Yeah. So,
Keep
yeah.
at your desk or at your workstation. I think they'll work out really well.
Keep an eye out for text. So
Yep.
we'll do the one call now text,
Yep.
and you'll be seeing that coming out. Again, should be really easy to order, and then we'll go from there. So it should be fun.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I think the last thing that we had was an all plant meeting, right?
Yeah.
And when is that again?
October 13th.
October 13th.
is when we're planning on. I think that's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Had some people have stopped me and talked about can we get back to plant meetings? Can we find out what's going on? Is there new equipment that we're looking at? How's this business doing? How's that business doing? Stuff
Good.
like that. So plan to cover that. I think you've had Keith on a couple times and talked about how well quality's doing,
Right.
how well our waste is doing. The struggles are still the service level, so I'd really like to put a focus on that over the next month or so.
Okay.
Yeah, just a kind of general overall view of how the plant's doing and the direction we'll be taking in 2023.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, I am so happy that you decided to come by and hang out with us. It was really nice of you.
My pleasure.
I feel like we did a good job of getting all of our upcoming events out there. So if anybody has any questions about what's happening next and we did not explain it fully, just totally ask us. We'll give you the details for everything. I know I'm looking forward to future events and trying to figure out what else the communications
Yep.
team can come up with, and looking forward to getting into the holiday season. So
Amen.
if you're good, I'm good.
Yeah, I would just, anybody who's got suggestions, please see one of us,
For sure.
Virginia or Toby Drexler, or Megan Sharp, Derek Pease, Molly Lammers, Dave Drees. Did I miss anybody?
I think that's all of us right now.
So But yeah, we're always open to ideas and things to do, and especially fun things, guys. So
Yeah. Let's have some fun.
Amen.
Thanks again for coming back.
Thank you, Virginia.
Thanks again for watching us, guys. We'll see you soon.